Oh wow, quite overwhelming, to be honest. I feel it's me that should be thanking, like the owners, the players, the staff, the fans. Not so much the other way around. It's been a pleasure to be here. The opportunities, the support. Again, I think I've said it all. So for me, the thanks should be coming from me to them for just everything that we've done together, and it just means so much. But I think as well, as a group, not just me, but like me, Lee Cohen, Nico, the owners, our aim was to put this club at the top, the top. And of course you can't be at the top necessarily every week, but I think again, you look at the standings tonight, you look over the past 4 years, I think we've done that. I think if you finish ahead of the Rowdies, you're in a good spot.
It felt like in the aftermath, after the video, no one quite wanted it to end.
Nicholas, it's funny, people talk about their wedding day like it's one of the greatest days. And I enjoyed it, of course, because I married an amazing wife, but I hated the spotlight being on me, and I kind of feel uncomfortable because I feel it's like the players, it's ultimately, it's the players that have brought it all to life. They're the ones that are out there bringing, like, as I say, what we wanted to life, and I can't speak highly enough of them. I just think the world of them.
Since your days here, you've gone from player and prolific vlogger to head coach and technical director. How do the Rowdies build upon this foundation that you've laid here?
I think they've got a great man in Nico Castillo, who over the last year has just grown so much, and he's going to be able to take that plan forward alongside Ryan Helfrich, and obviously the ownership are so good at showing that support. Everything's in place for this organisation just to grow. I'm obviously privy to some of the candidates that are putting themselves forward for the job, and I think it just shows you this is one of the most sought after jobs, not just in America but across the globe, because of everything. You look at the training facility, you look at the ownership in terms of, I've been spoiled by owners that really know how to give you everything you need to succeed and not do anything to put obstacles in your way. The great people behind the scenes, the squad that's in contract. We've got guys that are going to come back and make this team better. We've got staff that have got processes in place that know how. So honestly, I'll go out, someone will come in, and things will carry on as normal.
Neill, as a coach and a player, you've been a major factor in transforming this club into one of the best ones in the U.S. at any level. You've been part of building some incredible memories for the supporters here. You talk about it all the time. What about you? What are some of the memories? What's a major memory you're going to take away from your time here?
I think the overriding memory again is the people I've met. The people I've met. I said the same about my professional career. Of course, there's great moments with trophies and games and goals, but it's the straight away I'm going back to England, and all of a sudden some great friends are reaching out. I'm going to see them. And I'm already thinking about coming back on holiday, and all the people that I'm going to see when I come to a Rowdies game. I go to Lakewood Ranch where I live, go to my son's team. For me, that sustains over anything. But from a football perspective, I don't mind saying it, but as a player, I knew that the yardstick was Louisville. They were better than us. Me and Joe Cole, Martin Patterson talked about it. I set the standard of we need to be able to challenge. We need to be able to beat Louisville home and away regularly. So winning that first Eastern Conference Championship was a huge moment, and just giving this club the belief that we can go on from that. And the players never took a backward step from that moment. Might not win every big game, but you want to be in the big games, and that's what we've done.
You're going out on top of the Eastern Conference, 11-game undefeated streak.
Yeah.
Got to feel pretty good.
I can, again, one thing, when you talk about the great moments that we've had, I actually look at the tough moments that we've had, and that's where the players have stood up the most. You land at Hartford at 5 a.m. You almost think the game's a write-off, they go out and win. You get delayed in Tulsa for 2 days, you come back, you don't get a chance to train, you beat Louisville 1-0 at home. When the chips are down, you have to go to Monterey Bay the week of a hurricane, and you've not had any preparation time. you're 1-0 down and you step it up and win the game. This week, it's not been an easy week. The players have all the excuses in the world to just come out tonight and feel sorry for themselves. They do the opposite. So to be sitting top of the table, considering the MVP's out, Lewis Hilton top midfielders out, Zach Herivo, all league players out, the players just don't know when to stop, and I can go away with satisfaction that, you know, I know they can go on from here.
I think a lot of them would give that credit to you in the role model that you've been, but also talking with Neill earlier, the mentor that you've been to. How does it feel to hear someone like that consider you in that position?
Yeah, I'm sure there's been moments Leo's not thought that, you know, when I leave him out in a playoff semi-final. But again, as I said, these guys, they always come back for more, and I think they always realise that I've always had the club's best interest at heart, and therefore when the club does well, they do well. So, I mean, being a coach is a bit more than just winning, and if you can do both, I think that's the ultimate. So seeing these players in 2, 3, 4 years' time and still having that bond, I mean, that's the next thing beyond winning, and I hope that I can do that as a coach.
Neill, I've got 2 questions for you, one a bit more serious. When you go over to England, what are you going to tell people about the sport in America?
I'm going to say that it's different because it's a huge country. There's different challenges, but because something's different does not mean that it's better or worse. The standard of play here, the standard of coaching, is vastly superior than so many people give it credit for, and the quality of professionals that I've worked with, I've set such high standards, and I won't accept anything less than that. So I'll speak highly about it. And again, James, don't underestimate how many people are desperate to be part of this soccer landscape as it grows.
My second question was the weather here. Are you gonna miss it, or are you gonna be happy to be away from it?
Ask me in January.
Okay.
You know, when we're playing you know, Crew Alexandra away or something, but there'll be aspects I'll miss, of course. But there's things that I'm looking forward to as well. You know, when you look at tonight, people might think you're crazy for leaving this, but again, it's a challenge for me and my family, and it's one I want to go and just give everything I've got and see where that takes us. All good? Good. No question for Jake Nutton? I think you should have the final question, Jake.
Yeah. I'll go game first.
Okay.
What has Cal Jennings shown you in the last few weeks, besides goals?
I don't want to repeat myself, Jake, but resilient character that could have just knocked my door and asked to leave, you know, but didn't. Wanted to be a Tampa Bay Rowdies player, and how many before him have had to go through that? Seba Gonzati, our greatest goal scorer, had to go through not playing. What are you going to do about it? You know, I'll always pick what I think's the best team. I'm picking him right now because he's making me show that he could be part of our best team. So pleased for him, and he's only going to get better.
And then a bigger question: what do you hope your legacy is here at the Rowdies?
I think it's just for other people to decide in terms of, I said it earlier, what do people, when they think back of this era and they think of me, like what do they feel, what do they think about, what do they remember, and that's ultimately your legacy. Not what you say it is or what you hope it is, it's like however anyone that's been part of it feels, that's good enough for me. And if they feel amazing and they thought it was a great time and we achieved things, that's brilliant. If people feel that I impacted them, you know, away from the field, that's fantastic. And I think that's ultimately what you try and do, is how do you make people feel. Thanks guys, thanks again.